at 6, the death of Fidel Castro. Very different rallies and reactions between Havana and here in South Florida. Tomorrow, people here will celebrate the death of a dictator who suppressed his people for decades.
But on the communist island, the memorials carry a more somber tone. CBS 4 anchor Eliott Rodriguez joins us live from Havana, where a massive ceremony is set to take place in less than an hour. Eliott.
Well, that's right, Rick and Rudabeh. The Plaza of the Revolution here in Havana is as crowded today as it ever was during any of Fidel Castro's classic speeches. And that's why so many of the people I've talked to here are so sad, because they told me this is the place they came for so many years to hear Fidel Castro speak. And that's especially true of the older generation. The newer generation, the younger folks, not so much. But among the older generation, a lot of very watery eyes, a very subdued and somber mood here in the Plaza of the Revolution. I can tell you that for a fact, because I walked from one end of this plaza to the other and talked to many people who are here for this ceremony tonight. But there is another side to this story. There is a very prominent dissident group that is keeping a low profile right now, but is not shedding any tears for Fidel Castro. I met Berta Soler at her home in Havana's Lawton neighborhood, where the Ladies in White leader is keeping a low profile.
No le interesa y no le preocupa si murió o no murió Fidel Castro.
We are not interested and not worried about whether or not Fidel Castro died, she said, because for the Cuban people, he's been dead for a long time. He hasn't run this country in 10 years, so it's no big deal. Soler and other women founded the dissident group in 2003 after dozens of government opponents were rounded up and taken to jail. Her home has photos of her with world leaders and human rights activists in Cuba, as well as the 4 Brothers to the Rescue members killed in the 1996 shootdown. And staring at her home is another photo she's not fond of. There's Fidel Castro right across the street. The image of Fidel Castro was put there 6 months ago by neighbors who support the Castro regime and are mourning the death of the former Cuban leader. Doesn't bother you? No le molesta? No? They can't put him here. They can't put a picture here, no?
Me puse contenta.
I was happy to hear that Fidel Castro died, she said.
Yo no me alegro de la
I don't rejoice in the death of a fellow human being, but I do rejoice in the death of a dictator. But across Havana, there is deep sorrow. Luis Muñiz set up a small memorial outside this home, a block from the U.S. Embassy.
Afectado, es nuestro líder.
He was our leader, a leader respected around the world. We have lost him physically, but his ideas will continue to live on in Cuba. Now, I asked Luis Muñiz, that gentleman that I spoke to there near the U.S. Embassy, if he was familiar with the Ladies in Black, and he told, in the Ladies in White, and he told me that he is familiar with the group. He told me that he considers them mercenaries. I asked Berta Soler that question, are the Ladies in White mercenaries? She said they are absolutely not. She says they do not receive money from any foreign government. However, she says they do receive support from exile groups in South Florida who only want democracy and freedom here in Cuba. Reporting live from the Plaza of the Revolution in Havana, I'm Eliott Rodriguez, CBS 4 News.